Tulsi Gabbard in India had made a remark on the persecution of Hindus and minorities in neighbor nation Bangladesh. And now Bangladesh has decided to, in return, slam Tulsi's remark. Bangladesh says that Tulsi Gabbard's remarks are not based on evidence. They are claiming that Tulsi Gabbard, who is now the intel chief for the United States of America, has been in India and meeting senior leadership here, says painted nation with an unjustified brush. Tulsi Gabbard had said that there's persecution that's currently on, and she basically went on to say that the interim government of Professor Muhammad Yunus is therefore at this point, remember, witnessing the kind of violence and persecution seen of the minority, especially Hindus. But for now, the government has given out a statement that saying that her comments were not based on evidence or specific allegations. They paint an entire nation with a broad and unjustified brush. The Chief Advisor's Office has given out this statement on social media around midnight and therefore putting out a statement. But isn't there evidence at all? Remember, the visuals that have been coming in from Bangladesh have been concerning, whether it's the Hindu villagers or from the community leaders, the religious leaders from the iskcon, which is prominent in Bangladesh, have said, appealing for how they need help because they are literally being massacred, butchered and targeted in Bangladesh. The situation may seem under control on certain days and then eventually violence erupting. Now, Tulsi Gabbard, remember, interestingly, while speaking to the media persons in India, was very clear and crisp. She said, we are fully aware of the incidents happening in Bangladesh under this new regime, and it is being looked at. Our Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan for the latest on this. Geeta, good morning. Tell me more about what Bangladesh interim government is saying right now, and this time to Tulsi Gabbard, who was very clear with what she said she believed is happening in Bangladesh.
Well, they have actually called the entire statement groundless, saying that linking Bangladesh to the Islamist caliphate undermines the hard work of the countless Bangladeshis and their friends. This is a statement coming from Yunus regime. Pooja, the fact that Tulsi Gabbard, the Director of National Intelligence, United States of America, has put Yunus regime on a clock, so to say, in terms of what they're doing, it is on notice in terms of what is happening on the ground, and that there are reports that have gone back to headquarters in Washington, D.C. for Tulsi Gabbard to be making the statements that she is. She's alleged persecution and killing of religious minorities in Bangladesh, threat of Islamic terrorism, and the ideology and objective is completely rooted to rule and govern with an Islamist caliphate. These are statements that have now been rejected by the Yunus regime, and the caretaker government says that this is only damaging the image and reputation of Bangladesh. Having said that, we'll have to wait and see how the new Trump administration really engages a caretaker government in Bangladesh, which should lead to elections, and whether if there is going to be reinstatement or certainly looking at involvement of Awami League in the coming elections in Bangladesh as well.
All right, Geeta, please keep tracking all the latest on that. And for now, a response coming in from Bangladesh on Tulsi Gabbard's.